Welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are going to be looking at your August predictions. So we have 3 groups to choose from. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. It just means there's more than one reading for you here today. And I just want to mention there's like a bird outside of my window, so you may feel particularly drawn to one pile. I just feel like that was a sign from Spirit, so I just thought I'd say that. But so these are the 3 groups to choose from today. The first group is the clear quartz crystal point. The second group is the raw clear quartz. And the third group is kind of a combination between a point and raw clear quartz. So feel free to pause the video and take time to meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below. That way you can click straight to your group, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 1 with the clear quartz crystal point, this is your reading. Let's focus in on this baby. Very pretty. I love how it has almost the like little speckles in it. You can kind of see. Really beautiful crystal. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with your oracle cards, and then we'll shuffle your tarot cards. Let's go ahead and look at your cards real quick. So we have Capricorn I use with the number 22. So you could be seeing 222 a lot in the month of August, or Capricorn could be specific or could resonate with maybe being your sun, moon, and rising. It doesn't have to. We have the Scribe, light attribute, preserving knowledge and information, shadow attribute, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. With the Scribe. Okay, so already there is a message of maybe working on some type of book. This could be like a book that you're working on, or maybe you're a publisher or something like this. Let's keep going real quick. So we have pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So I do feel like in the month of August, if there's something that you're working toward manifesting, I feel like you will receive it in the month of August, especially if you are really focused on achieving this one thing. So I'm getting almost like a laser focus type energy with you for the month of August. There could be one particular thing that you're really putting in the work to getting and achieving. And I feel like if your intention is, your spirit guides are saying if your intention remains true, then you will achieve what it is that you want to manifest. And then we have the Fire Ant. And I just saw 222 on the clock timer. And we have Squash Dragon, Opinions. Okay, so I feel like the moon could be significant for you, the full moon in particular. So we're having a full moon on August 1st and on August 30th, I believe, which will be a blue moon. So those times could be significant for you. I feel like there is this energy of really working toward a goal in the month of August and really putting all your time and energy towards something. But there also is almost kind of advice and guidance to kind of go with the flow in the month of August, because your spirit guides are showing me it's like somebody who's putting their work out there. So you could be a YouTuber, you could be somebody who's publishing a book, or, you know, maybe you're putting more of your work out there on social media as something that's coming through in the month of August. So I feel like it's like there may be a lot of opinions about your work that's coming through. So there could be maybe a lot of people liking it. There could be some sort of criticism, or just a lot of opinions around the things that you're putting out there. So I feel like your advice from your spirit guides for the month of August is to remain grounded in your own energy and almost like remain centered within yourself. Because you have the fire ant here, this energy can be kind of hot-headed, or it's almost like when you don't get what you want, and you kind of like are maybe upset or feel sad that what you want isn't coming into fruition, but it's like, I just see your spirit guide saying better. So it's like you're being really encouraged to go with the flow in the month of August, which was really interesting. Pure intention. And it's interesting, I'm being really drawn to highest good of all on this card right here. So I feel like whatever it is you're manifesting, if it is in alignment with the highest good for all, I feel like you will achieve whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, or you will receive whatever it is you're trying to manifest. But you do have this kind of like hot-headed, maybe temperamental energy around you in the month of August as well. Scribe, I feel like you could be journaling a lot more in the month of August, or maybe writing out your intentions is something that's also coming through for the month of August. And I do feel like this this highlight on your lower 3 chakras, so your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra, which is really about survival. It's about grounding your energy. So I feel almost kind of this message, your spirit guides really want you to be in this energy of ease in the month of August. And your spirit guides are saying strength with ease. So it's like, you know, they're not saying don't go after what it is you want to go after. They're saying go after it, but whenever something comes your way or when an obstacle comes up, allow yourself to have some grace is really the message that's coming through for the month of August. But I feel like you will be successful in this, almost kind of like going with the flow of the river, but still taking steps towards what it is that you want to achieve. We're going to go ahead and look at your tarot cards. Opinions. And I feel like your spirit guides really are saying not to be bothered with the opinions of others. It's almost like your state of consciousness is the most important in the month of August. Your intention is the most important. What it is that you want is the most important. And however other people act, or maybe the things that they say, your spirit guides are saying not to let that bother you. And not to react out of like anger or fear from the things that other people say, almost to remain really grounded in your own energy. And your spirit guides are saying your attitude is the most important thing. So you can't control what comes your way, but you can control the attitude that you have about the things that come your way, is what your spirit guides are saying. But I do feel with this Capricorn energy is really strong for you in the month of August. So you could be very hardworking, very goal-oriented, and very like progress-oriented as well. Let's go ahead and get your tarot cards. And I'm hearing that song, it's like, never gonna give you up, never gonna run around, and I don't even know all the words to it. So I feel like you're just very focused on achieving something in the month of August. That energy is really strong around you. But also with the fire ant here, this is also about collaboration. So your spirit guides could be saying to allow others to help you, especially if you feel like you're struggling with something. Don't be afraid to ask for help in the month of August. What will pile number 1 encounter in the month of August? And it was really interesting when this Queen of Swords card flipped out. I was hearing, you get what you give. You get what you give. So this may be something that you're saying to yourself a lot in August, but I feel like what your spirit guides are really saying with this is the energy that you put into something you will receive. And then let's take the back of the deck. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So a lot of sword energy, a lot of mental energy surrounding you in the month of August. I feel almost this message of like, if things change, let them. But I do feel almost like you may have this natural like inclination to let certain things go. But your mind may be very attached to a certain outcome or a way things should be, or you should have this. But I feel it's almost like your heart could be pulling you in a different direction with the Eight of Cups here. And again, we have that image of the full moon. Let me just sit with these cards for a little bit. Queen of Swords. Pile number 1. What will pile number 1 encounter in the month of August? So it's interesting because, like I was saying in the beginning with this pure intention, it's like when your intention is true and when you can focus solely on what it is that you want, you will achieve it. But for some reason, I'm feeling almost like there could be a lot of people talking around you, or maybe the way society views certain things that you're doing. You may be kind of stuck in your head about certain things, and I feel like that may be a sort of distraction that your spirit guides are almost kind of like saying, almost like a warning, or like watch out for the distraction of the mind. Because it's like when they're saying if you go after what you want, you will achieve it. Of course, divine timing comes into play, and we can't control other people's reactions. We can't control how other people feel about certain things. But if there's something that you want to achieve, you will be successful if you can almost like get past the like limitation of the mind. So I feel like your ego may be trying to pull you in a direction of fear or scarcity, or what if this and what if this, and it's almost like if you can cut through that and allow the mind to just kind of, it's not even like about controlling the mind, it's about yielding and letting the mind go and not trying to be like, okay, well my mind is doing this. It's like almost like let it do its thing and you do your thing, is something that's really coming through. I want to draw a clarifier for the Queen of Swords. I just saw 12:12 on the clock timer, and I was getting that message with the bird here on the Queen's shoulder as well. It's almost like your spirit guides are really around you in the month of August as well. They could be sending you a lot of signs, a lot of messages as well. I feel like you guys could be clairaudient. You may hear or receive a lot of messages from spirit through songs, through books, through things people say. I feel a strong connection with words here. And with the Swords energy, this is about words as well. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Okay, we have Justice and the Eight of Pentacles that flipped out for the Queen of Swords, which is really interesting. The Eight of Pentacles is also this Capricorn energy about working toward a goal, refining some sort of craft. And then Justice. This is almost like things being balanced out, which is really interesting. And I have this strong feeling whatever you're working toward, you will achieve. And your spirit guides keep saying that you may not achieve it in the month of August. You may, I don't know, but it's just this strong message of like, if you put in the work, you will see the results. And it's almost like this message of like cause and effect that's coming through for your month of August. If you can release the doubt, the limitation, the fear, the worry of the mind, you will achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Really interesting. I feel like your career is something that you're really focused in the month of August. Your work, putting the work in to achieve something. I'm feeling this like, almost this feeling of being pulled in two directions as well. I was kind of picking that up with the maybe being pulled in different directions when it comes to the mind and the heart. But it's that energy of balance. It's like whichever way the pendulum swings, it has to swing the other way as well. And so I feel like you may almost be trying to find your center in the month of August as well, really focusing on grounding your energy and not allowing yourself to be too carried away by what other people say or do, and not allowing yourself to be too carried away about how your mind responds or reacts to certain things as well. It also is giving this like almost like hermit energy and this feeling of enlightenment. So you may be on a path of enlightenment. You may be trying to, let go of certain limitations. Really interesting. And I also feel like the month of August may feel like it's going by very quickly as well, as something that's coming through with the Knight of Swords. Like things are happening fast, things are progressing fast. And I feel like your spirit guides really are urging you almost to find the space within, find the space within, find the space between. It's like if you get heated about something or if you get triggered in a certain way, allow yourself to release that, allow yourself to let that go. It's almost like an up-leveling as well that's happening for you in the month of August. When you can let go, when you can release certain thoughts, limitations, fears. Because I feel like the world, things people say and specifically may trigger you. But it's like, I feel like it's almost like this up-leveling where it's like certain things that used to trigger you, you're kind of recognizing the thought or the feeling that comes up in your body when that happens and letting it go. Purification, I feel like, is a strong theme for you as well in the month of August. And refinement, refining your skills, refining your attitude, refining the way you see things. And I also feel like your spirit guides want you to practice grace. And it's almost this energy of like, it's going to be okay. Not being so strict on yourself. They're saying it's good to have discipline. It's good to be self-disciplined. But also it's good to allow things to occur naturally. Allow things to let go. Allow things to be. It's that message of cause and effect again. It's like we can't control what happened before. And honestly, sometimes we can't even control what's going to happen after. We can really only control our attitude, is something that's coming through really strongly. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, if you chose pile number 2 with the raw clear quartz, this is your reading. What will you encounter in the month of August? Let's go ahead and look at all of your cards. So we have Black Moon Lilith, Mystery, with the number 12, which reduces to the number 3. We have Child Orphan, Light Attributes, Independence based on learning to go it alone, Conquering fear of surviving, Shadow Attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. And then we have Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. And as I was flipping this card over, I was hearing that song, Celebrate good times, come on. Let's see. We have the Hawk. And we have Grape Jelly Dragon, Childlike. So it's interesting that you guys have 2 references to the child here. So there could be a significant child in your life, or you could just be getting more in touch with your own inner child in the month of August, or you could be surrounded by a lot of children as well. I'm getting this message, you may be a teacher. That's something that's coming through. I also feel like you could be surrounded by a lot of feminine energy with the Black Moon Lilith here. And with the Celebration card, this is about, you know, celebration. So there could be a wedding, a birthday, an anniversary, something like this that's happening for you in the month of August as well. And then we have the Hawk, which is all about seeing the bigger picture. And the Hawk is also very connected to shamanism, so that it could be something that you're delving more into in the month of August as well. Connecting with the earth and the almost like natural healing abilities that the earth has. And I feel like you're almost connecting to this energy of naturalness within you as well. Because children are natural in the way that they act and the way that they behave. They're not conditioned by society. They don't really have, you know, they don't really think about not doing things because other people aren't doing them. They're almost like wholly themselves. They're natural in the way that they act and the way that they behave. And I'm also getting that with this Black Moon Lilith card as well. It's this naturalness energy. So I do feel like you could be in this feeling of being at ease in the month of August as well. It's like things are progressing naturally the way that they're supposed to, and it's almost giving you and allowing you to almost like relax into life is what your spirit guides are saying. And your spirit guides we're also saying follow the yellow brick road. So you could be maybe watching The Wizard of Oz, or you could be connecting with things that you used to do in childhood or things that you enjoyed in childhood. I'm also seeing Disney movies. So if you're a big Disney fan, I feel like you could be watching a lot of Disney movies in the month of August as well. And your spirit guides are saying release your inhibitions. So, and then we had that message here as well. Get ready to let your hair down. I just feel this feeling of relaxing in the month of August, letting go, letting loose, not worrying what other people think about you or feel about you. Just really focusing on this energy of fun and play. And I'm also seeing a kitten chasing a butterfly in a field. And to me, that energy is just one of like playing with without worrying how the outside world perceives you. It's almost like, I feel like in the month of August, you may be kind of in your own world is something that's coming through. And I'm also seeing Alice in Wonderland as well. So it's almost like you could maybe be really just enjoying the energy of play and fun and curiosity and exploration in the month of August. I love this energy. And we had that message up here, light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone. So you may be actually doing a lot of things on your own, or things that you enjoy without feeling like, you know, you have to invite somebody, or you can't go and do the things you love alone because people will judge you, or these kind of fears, you know, that naturally come up. I feel like you could be more independent in the month of August as well, where it's like you're not afraid to go to the movies alone, you're not afraid to go to the park alone, or connect with nature by yourself. And it's like, I love this energy because it's like, it's almost like this energy of not compromising what it is you want, how much fun you want to have. You're doing exactly what you want, and just this lightness is surrounding you in the month of August. I also feel like there could be, oh, sorry about that. I feel like there could be maybe one person that you're really connecting with in the month of August, or maybe somebody that you meet that could be significant. But it doesn't have to be. I am picking up just this strong, like, almost just this energy of like being, your spirit guides are saying being in your dharma. So it's like doing whatever it is that you want to do because you want to do it. And it's naturally attracting people who are on the same frequency. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. It's interesting because your spirit guides are saying meaninglessness, but it's in a very positive way, where it's like you almost feel free and you feel this lightness of being able to do whatever it is you want to do. It's almost coming to this realization of knowing that the world is for you to interact with, for you to play with. It's like the world is your playground in the month of August. Spirit guides of love and light, what will pile number 2 encounter in the month of August? Interesting, because 2 of these cards actually came out for pile number 1 as well. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have Justice. We have the Queen of Swords, which Justice and the Queen of Swords came out for pile number 1 as well. And then we have Death. So there definitely seems to be a lot of change surrounding you in the month of August. Certain shifts. I feel like these could have to do with your perspective. Shifts in your perspectives, shifts in the way you see things. And I also feel this strong release of feeling like you have to control everything. And that's kind of how children live, you know. They live with this feeling of, my parents are going to feed me, I don't have to work, I don't have to go out and find food, you know. And food, it's interesting that that's coming up, because food is tied to survival. Without food, we don't survive. And so it's almost like in the month of August, you could be releasing this almost, and it's interesting, it says that here, conquering fear of surviving. So it's like knowing that the universe has your back, knowing that you will always be provided for, releasing certain worries or fears around survival. Really interesting. And with the Tower here, with this person wearing a mask, it's like I'm getting this energy of letting go of a certain mask that no longer serves you. You could maybe be recognizing a different part of your identity or releasing a part of your identity in the month of August as well. A lot of signs, a lot of messages from spirit as well. Your spirit guides, I feel like, could come through birds, is something that's coming through with this little bird and the owl here. And I feel like your spirit guides also could send you messages through visions, is something that's coming through. Certain things you see through your mind's eye, or maybe a certain feeling that you get of, oh, well, this doesn't feel aligned with me anymore. So it's almost this like natural release. Really interesting. And a lot of symbolism with swords here. So I feel like it's almost like you're cutting to the truth of who it is you actually are. And children already have this in them, you know? They're just naturally themselves. They just say what comes to their mind. They don't really have a filter of thinking things through before they do them. And they also are very curious about the world. And I feel like you could be getting really in touch with this energy in the month of August as well. And I'm getting this message with the Death card here. It's almost like new neural pathways are being built in the month of August. Maybe you saw something a certain way before, but you may go through an experience or encounter something in a different way, or somebody may say something to you that almost like creates a new neural pathway. And I feel like this has to do with fear. Because I was seeing the image of almost like a child being afraid of the dark. And then it's like when they realize that nothing is there, that the dark is just the absence of light, they're no longer afraid. Really interesting. I feel like you could be conquering a lot of fear in the month of August. And I feel like you're also very in touch with your awareness as well. And no longer letting parts of your identity make choices for you is something that's coming through. Because when you're in touch with your awareness, you realize that everything happens in the present moment. And then you almost like reclaim your power of I can do what I want. And it's almost, I feel like just such this fun, lighthearted, laughing. I'm seeing people dancing in the month of August, you know, letting go of almost like, I feel this like fear of being perceived as well that you could be releasing in the month of August. I feel like you'll come to certain realizations about things with the lightning bolt here. The lightning bolts. It's like epiphanies, downloads, realizations about the truth. With the Justice card here. The truth. And I feel this strong relation to the truth that you are a child of the universe. And your spirit guides are also saying nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows why we're here. We all just kind of woke up here one day and then started making plans, started creating things. And your spirit guides are saying we're all making it up. And that's the truth. We are all making it up. Everybody is. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows why we're here. And so I feel it's almost like when you come to this realization, it's like you can allow things to be lighter. And it's like you're not taking things as seriously. Really interesting. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 3, with this piece of clear quartz, the point and the raw kind of mixed together, this is your reading. We'll go ahead and look at your oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. So we have Pluto transformation with the number 11. We have detective with light attributes, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Shadow attributes, voyeurism, falsifying information. Really interesting whenever I was looking at these cards, because I was just hearing like somebody almost like lightheartedly singing la-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Which that may be from a movie, actually. I'm not quite sure. If you know what movie that's from, let us know down below. It's like la-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. I feel like that could maybe be from some kind of cartoon movie. I don't know why I heard that. And then we have protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. And then we have the moth. And then we have kiwi dragon with fertile. Fertile, fertile. Okay. So there's definitely some kind of change, some kind of transition that's happening for you in the month of August with transformation here. This could be internal, this could be external. I was getting the image of somebody moving houses, so you could maybe be physically moving and transforming your actual physical environment, or this could just have to do with an internal transformation of some sort. And then with the detective card here, I was almost seeing the Alchemist, the book The Alchemist, and the characters in that book, how they go on almost like a quest or a journey to find the Philosopher's Stone. Desire to seek out the truth. And it's almost, I feel like you could be on some sort of spiritual quest, spiritual mission to understand a deeper truth about life. That's something that's coming through as well. Fertile. And with the kiwi dragon here, this is making me feel of almost being like a well of inspiration, a well of ideas. And I feel like you could be doing a lot of creating in the month of August as well. Maybe putting your work out there or working on creating something to put out there. With this message of protect your dreams here, I feel like your spirit guides are saying it's almost like hold on to the things that you're creating and don't feel like you have to share them with everybody. Is something that's coming through as well. You are the guardian of your precious dreams. And it's almost giving me this image of somebody who is working on, you know, creating something or putting something out there. And when they tell a bunch of people, it's like those people's ideas, those people's opinions almost kind of like seep into your original project, your original idea. And your spirit guides really want this idea to come from you. Is something that's coming through. See what else I'm seeing. I'm actually feeling really called to look at the moth spirit in the book, because I feel like I hardly ever get that card. Oh. Sorry about that. The moth is an air element. Okay, so it says impulsive, hasty, wishful. I'll hold the card up, that way you can see. Oh, let's focus it. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when you're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practicing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. To bring into balance, finish a project. When out of balance, idealizes others or jittery. When in balance, enthusiastic or whimsical. Okay, interesting. So we do have that message of finishing a project. So I feel like your spirit guides may be saying that because you have so many ideas in the month of August, you may start a lot of things and not finish them. But I feel like when you put your focus, when you put your intention toward what it is that you want to achieve, and maybe solely focusing on one thing at a time, you will achieve it, but also don't. It's like, I feel like in the month of August, you may see other people's highlights. For example, you may see, I'm getting like subscriber count on other people's channels, or maybe followers on other people's channels if you are a creator that creates on social media. And you may compare yourself and think that their journey has been easier than yours. But it's like, it's that message of the alchemist again. It's like nobody's journey is easy. Everybody goes through challenge. Everybody goes through trials, just in different ways. And protect your dreams. So it's like, I feel like your spirit guides really are urging you to not share what it is that you are doing with everybody, especially if you're unsure if this person may hold you in the highest regard. Is something that's also coming through. Detective. But I do feel this strong message that you will be following your intuition in the month of August. With intuition here, or your spirit guides are really urging you to follow your intuition, trust your gut, trust where you're being led. And also trust what it is that you're being called to create. It may not look like what everybody else is creating, especially if you're in, a field that has other prominent creators. So for example, in the tarot community, if you're a tarot reader and there's other tarot readers, there's obviously other tarot readers out there. I feel like you're being called to not compare yourself to them so much in the month of August. And you can apply that with whatever. If you're a singer, don't compare yourself with other singers, because everybody's journey is different. I'm going to go ahead and draw your tarot cards. Spirit guides of love and light. What will pile number 3 encounter in the month of August? What will pile number 3 encounter in the month of August? Okay, so we had quite a few cards pop out. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you could be receiving a lot of ideas in the month of August. And we had that here with the Fertile card. A lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration. We have the Chariot, which is a really good sign. It's almost like you are the leader in your own life in the month of August. We have the Ten of Wands. Scoop these down a little bit. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. So there is almost kind of this warning to not burn yourself out in the month of August. And your spirit guides are saying slow and steady wins the race. I feel like self-care could be really important, especially if you're trying to achieve something or you're trying to create something and almost like bring something spiritual into the physical. I feel like balance is a huge message for you. In the month of August, remaining grounded as well, even if things are shifting, changing around you, remaining true to your vision. And we do have Pisces energy here on this Knight's armor. So I feel you're almost in this energy of being a dreamer in the month of August, being very connected to spirit, very connected to some sort of vision or something that you want to create. I'm hearing the word genius. So you could be creating something that nobody has done before, or you could be creating something that other people have done before. But your spirit guides are saying in the month of August, it's like you're doing things your way. So I feel like one message for you is to really focus on the present moment and not get too ahead of yourself, because you are in this energy of achievement. And your spirit guides are also saying don't compare your chapter 10 or whatever chapter you're on. Say you're on chapter 1 in your journey. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 30. Somebody else has maybe been on a journey longer than you, and they maybe have accomplished more or created more, but that doesn't mean that you cannot get to that point. It just takes time. And this is also Cancer energy, a lot of water energy here. So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio could be significant here. And I believe Scorpio is actually ruled by Pluto as well, or Pluto is ruled by Scorpio. I feel this strong message of trusting your intuition. And your spirit guides are saying if you keep putting in the work, you will be successful. And your spirit guides are also saying, go out there and achieve, do, be, whatever it is you want to do, be, achieve, whatever it is that you want to do in the month of August, go out there and do it. And don't compare yourself so much to what other people are doing, because what you're doing may be different. You are full of a lot of ideas, a lot of almost passion as well in the month of August. But there is this strong message of finding balance within, finding your center, remaining grounded. Especially, your spirit guides are saying, in the face of adversity. So if maybe you're not seeing the results that you want to see, don't beat yourself up about it. Everything happens in divine timing. And your spirit guides are saying whatever you need, the universe will provide. Which is interesting, because I feel it's almost like they're saying if you aren't provided with it, you don't need it. Which is really interesting. So I feel this strong message of finishing a project in the month of August. Finishing a project. Finishing what you came here to do. Continuing to show up for yourself. And it's like continuing to juggle the trials, the tribulations, where your attention is being called. And it's almost this message of like balancing the non-physical and the physical. And that's what happens whenever we manifest things as well. Specifically, an idea or a dream or something. When we manifest something that's unseen, we are constantly balancing, bringing our ideas into reality and putting our work in reality. It's like the ebb and flow. But But things are definitely changing around you. I'm also getting this message you may be too zoomed in to see that things are changing around you. But things are changing. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.